We're being joined by Charlotte Littlewood, who's head of the UK-India Desk for International Centre for Sustainability. Now, Charlotte, you follow the developments in India very closely. Now, this, of course, is a very important ceremony that is to take place on Monday. And tell us a bit about how the rest of the world is, of course, looking at the inauguration ceremony and also the consecration ceremony that is to take place in the city of Ayodhya.
So there will be celebrations across this weekend in the UK. Thousands of Hindus and wider than that, those of Dharmic faith and those from India originally will be celebrating, lighting diyas. I know a fellow staff member from the centre I work at will be making special prayers on Monday. So yes, everything is afoot for celebrations this weekend and into Monday. So it's very exciting here in the UK as well. And there's slight concerns around whether there'll be any communal tension around this. So that's something we'll be looking at closely.
Right, and also the fact that the British Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak himself, is a practicing Hindu. There were chants of Lord Sri Ram that were heard in the British Parliament as well. How is Britain looking at this grand ceremony of this temple that is taking place in India?
I think this is being seen as the equivalent to as if the Muslims' Mecca, and for Christians the birthplace of Christ in Bethlehem. This is being seen as the opening of something that is equivalent to that. So with huge importance.
Absolutely indeed. Thank you very much indeed, Charlotte Littlewood, for joining us and giving us those details there. Let's now shift our attention to the other big story that we are tracking on WION. And this, of course, has got to do with the Indian Prime Minister who's visiting important temples across India ahead of the Ram Temple consecration. Now, in Tamil Nadu's Tiruchirappalli, the Indian Prime Minister offered prayers at the Sri Ranganatha Swami temple. The temple is, in fact, dedicated to the Hindu god Vishnu. And Lord Ram is said to be an avatar of Vishnu. Now, a version of the Ramayana called the Kamba Ramayana was recited during the Prime Minister's visit. This version happens to be one of the oldest renditions of the ancient Hindu epic. Now, Prime Minister Modi was blessed by the temple elephant named Andal, who also played a mouth organ in front of the Prime Minister. Now, the Prime Minister also held a spontaneous roadshow in Tiruchi, where he was welcomed by the local residents. And after visiting the Sri Ranga temple, the Indian Prime Minister also travelled to the Sri Arulmugu Ramanatha Swami temple at Rameshwaram. Rameshwaram, remember, is situated at the southernmost point of mainland India. And the Indian Prime Minister offered prayers at the temple, after which he also took a dip in the Peninsular Sea. The temple is one amongst the 4 most important Hindu pilgrimage sites in India, known as the Char Dhams. And on Sunday, the Indian Prime Minister will be offering prayers at the Kotanadharma Swami temple at Dhanushkodi. The Prime Minister will also be visiting the Arichal Munai, which is said to be the starting point of the Ramasetu. Ramasetu is believed to be the bridge which was built by Lord Ram to connect India with Sri Lanka in order to cross over the ocean to defeat the Sri Lankan king Ravana. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.